And good afternoon, everyone, or good morning for some of you all out west. Welcome to this MSNBC breaking news report. I'm Michael Smith, live from the press room of the West Wing of the White House. As you can see, our camera is in our seat here, pointed towards the podium, as this press briefing is slated to begin in just under a few minutes. And again, we want to interrupt your regularly scheduled programming to bring you this special report, as this is one of the first press briefings that we have covered here on MSNBC. We also have my co-host and colleague here on MSNBC and at NBC News, Palpatine, is here. Sheev, excuse me. Sheev, how are you?
How about you?
I'm doing pretty good. Now you're in the room. What are we expecting from this press briefing today? What do we expect to learn today?
Actually, the White House has been pretty quiet, so we honestly have no clue what this press briefing is about.
Yeah, and I know a lot of people have been kind of like, well, what is this press briefing about, etc., etc. That's really something. Okay, so as you can see here, we are currently waiting for them to begin this press briefing right now. They have not started yet, but we are trying to figure out exactly when they are going to start this briefing here. I'm going to... The president's still in bed. Did you say that one more time?
Like I said, according to CBS News, the president is still in bed.
So he's not even awake yet. That's crazy. I mean, that's something. So is the president supposed to be coming in here for this briefing today?
Correct.
Okay. What do you think the president's going to be talking about? I mean, that's a good question. What do you think he's going to be talking about?
Possibly over his failed VP nomination. Both houses of Congress failed his nominee for VP. That's possibly what he could be talking about.
Definitely. I understand what you're saying there. Definitely. Okay. Right. So, and he's talking to you right there.
Oh,
you know.
look who it is.
And the president's right here. Look at that.
Oh.
Look at that.
Oh.
Sheev has been getting into it with some of the high government officials, as you've seen some of the controversy that they've been pulling against him. I won't even get into that. Definitely some interesting things you see. Look at that. Well, I'm not sure the president really cares if we're live. I think he wants to get his point across.
He can claim corrupt all he wants. He has no evidence to back it up.
All right. Well, moving on from that, we're going to continue on to the briefing here. I don't know exactly what's going on. Like I said, folks, I'm just a reporter. I'm not in the mix of that controversy right there. Hey, don't blame me. I'm just Michael Smith. I'm not Chief. Okay, so moving on from some other things. I know we're going to be talking about this as well this evening on MSNBC Reports. So we're going to be talking about this as well, this briefing today, and the latest news coming from the White House and America as well today, as we are also looking at when this game is going to be released. I have some questions about that. When is this game going to be released? Some setback with the game. I mean, I have some major questions about that. I also have some questions about what is going on in Congress. I mean, it's just already scandal after scandal after scandal. I mean, it's really something. I'm not sure when we're supposed to be starting. Do you know when we're supposed to be starting, Sheev?
No, I believe we're probably going to be starting at 1:30 the way we're going right now.
1:30. All right, so 1:30. Right. So we're supposed to be starting very soon. But there's been a lot of controversy with the president, with Bahan and Sheev. So really, really something here. We're going to be talking about as well the president's first cabinet meeting went pretty well so far. So that's really good. I'm glad his cabinet meeting went pretty well. So not much to talk about right now. Honestly, not much to really talk about. But all there is to talk about right now, and we will tell you, is that this press briefing begins right now. Soon. There will be a press briefing from the White House live here on MSNBC. So we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, the press briefing will be live on MSNBC. We have about 5 minutes left until this is supposed to start. We're supposed to start around 1:30 Eastern time. We're trying to wait on people to come in to the press room. We'll be back. Okay, welcome back this afternoon. We just have an update from Lion Claws right here. You can see him on your screen. He has just informed us in the press pool that they are pushing this back 10 minutes. That's right, they're pushing this back 10 minutes, unfortunately. So we're going to throw this back again soon. The press briefing will begin from the White House. We're thinking in the next 10 to 15 minutes. We're having some significant delays from the White House. I'm not exactly sure what the delay is. You have an idea what the delay is, Chief?
I can only guess.
Me as well. So there is a significant delay right now from the White House. We have word that the president is going to join us live on MSNBC in just a few minutes. Once his background can get kind of quieter, he's going to join us live on air on MSNBC for his opinion on what's been going on in America. So he will join us live. So you want to stay tuned for that because the president will be joining us live. That's right, Bayham's going to be coming live. We're going to have a lot of guests coming on this afternoon talking about what's going on in Congress as well as what has been going on in their own campaigns. Now, I want to let everyone know that there was a recent poll done in the AR server that was conducted by the oversight committee of our country, and it was over con artist Armin Foley and Behan Filipino. I want to show you that poll now because I think that will be important to elections. Now I want to let everybody know elections are coming up, and I want to let you all know today begins yesterday began House Class 1 registrations, and registration closes tomorrow, but March 1st, that is this Tuesday, House Class 1 elections will be open, and we will have full coverage for you starting March 1st, which is this Tuesday coming up, live on MSNBC, with the House elections and how the balance of power will move following that election. And voting will close on March 3rd. Now, presidential elections this year will be on March 8th, and they will be through the 11th. So it's going to be about a 3 to 4 day period for the elections. Now, it's going to be a very interesting election cycle. We're going to be breaking that down for the entire amount and the entirety of the elections. We're going to be live from our brand new election studio here on MSNBC. You do not want to miss it. Be sure to like and subscribe to our channel for the latest updates regarding everything politics, White House, and more. You do not want to miss it. So let's continue here. As you can see, the podium is still vacant. We are still waiting on the press secretary. We're still waiting on the president. The president is now awake, and he will be joining us very soon. I want to let you all know that as well, but let me get back to the poll, as I was saying earlier. The poll now, and I'll just go ahead and show you this as well. The poll that was conducted by Oversight, that poll, by the way, everybody, was, let me just go ahead and do this here. Pull this up right here. Let me turn my microphone down, because that is too loud. Give me 1 second, everybody. Some of these kinks, we gotta figure this stuff out. So hold on, everybody. Okay. All right. I think that should be better. I think. Okay. A little better. I don't know. It may not have changed anything. Okay. So let's continue here. So with the poll that we have here, the poll that was conducted by Richo. Now this was in the main server. Now the results of it was pretty interesting. Not surprising, but it was interesting indeed. So, and Armin shared this as well to his supporters. A little earlier, I think it was it yesterday or was today? I think it was, yeah, this morning. The poll was con artist, Armin or Behan Filipino, B, A, or C. And the results were Armin is winning that poll, but a con artist is actually doing better than expected with 25, with Behan at 27, and Armin Foley at 38. Could Armin Foley be the next president of the United States? I don't know. He has a significant amount of votes and a significant amount of support, and what his vice presidential nominee, what his running mate said on yesterday, Liam McDonald, what he told me was really something. Armin is the person for the no-nonsense voter, for the voter that wants to cut through the mustard, cut through the crap, and get straight to it. 4 minutes till we start, by the way. And I think Armin appeals to the straightforward voter. I think he appeals to that as well. And you can also, I want to show you this poll taken from C-SPAN as well, because these polls give you an insight on exactly what's going on. But Armand Foley is really dominating these polls. I mean, he is doing a great job in these polls. I mean, he must be doing something right because he is winning in these polls. I gotta tell you. Now, that's one taken by C-SPAN. Let me tell you about this one. This one from C-SPAN. Beahan Filipino is dominating the C-SPAN poll, 91 to 83 to Armand's 83. He did well, but he's not doing as well as he did in the main one. Like I said, the one taken today, Armand Foley, doing very well in the poll taken just a few hours ago. He is really doing well. We have about 3 minutes until we begin, and then we're going to continue. Now, I want to also give you this next poll that we have. What party are you? Most of Americans are constitutionalists. 26% of, well, really about, you could say about 40 to 50% of Americans are constitutionalists. So, like I said, based on that poll. So, again, just some things to take into some consideration as we go into this election in the next coming days. So I want to, again, I want to tell everybody what's going on. Okay, we have 2 minutes, everybody. So they're going to start at 1:40. So they're going to start at 1:40. So the president is awake and he is heading down to the press room, as I am being told by some people in my, okay, yeah. So he is heading down and he is coming, right? So he is coming and he is coming down. And I'm just trying to get the latest information from our group here that we have. But the president is coming down right now. So, like I said, we're not exactly sure what to expect from, this press briefing. We're not exactly sure what to expect. I'm not sure what to expect. But I'm sure it should be a pretty good press briefing either way. Either way it goes. Any final thoughts, Chief, before we throw it off, because we have 1 minute?
No final thoughts at all. I would just actually like to say it's a bit concerning that they keep delaying this.
Mm-hmm. I think it is to all of us. I mean, that they keep delaying it so much. I mean, they've delayed this twice now, and I just think it's just utterly ridiculous how many times they have delayed this. And I'm trying to get a better angle here because I'm in control of the camera today. So I'm trying to get a bit of a better angle here. So yeah, we've got 1 minute until we start. So I guess we're starting in just a few minutes, but you should be able to see what's going on pretty well. We don't have that many reporters in the crowd today, and it's not many people of the public today. Some people may be in church. Some people may be not really interested in what's going on. But we have about 1 minute until this briefing begins, and then we're going to be throwing it off to the briefing here. Now, you see people sitting on the side. You see key government officials coming in as well towards the back. So, Beahan is going to join us right now. Let me just add him in here. Give me 1 second, everybody. So, my producer just told me that we're going to have him on, and we're going to talk to him about what's going on in America. So, the president will join us live in just a second. Give us 1 minute to add him in here for our producers to link his phone in. Alright, we're just adding him in now, and here we go. He is coming. Alright. Here we go. Waiting for him to come on in here. He is, okay, my producer's saying we're linking the phone. We're calling him now. Okay, and here he joined us now. The president's live with us. Beahan, how's it going?
It's going great. I just came back from my mass service. I just came back from Washington's Basilica of National Shrine.
Yeah.
I'm a proud Catholic, so I went to church this morning. The photo earlier that I sent was totally me waking up a couple hours ago, actually, indeed.
Yeah, absolutely. So I want to talk to you about something that's been going on in America, because we have a lot of your friends are watching you across America on MSNBC now, and I'm very, very excited to have you on because I've wanted to talk to you for a while about some of this stuff. Now, there's been some things going on regarding your VP nomination being denied. And, people think he's not qualified or whatever. In my opinion, I think we need to have a regular, everyday person as the VP. I mean, not even. I mean, skills matter, but I mean, we want somebody that's going to be relatable to the American people, right? You know, we want somebody that is going to work for the American people. I mean, credentials are fine, but I mean, we want somebody that's an everyday person as well, not just a government bureaucrat or just another person a part of the establishment. Is that what Republicans want? Just another person a part of the establishment? I mean, well,
Yeah.
exactly. Talk to me about that.
Well, my vice presidential nomination went to Azure Hybrid, who is actually the commandant of the Marine Corps. He's an average everyday American fighting for you and your families. He's fought in the past before. He's also served as the director of diplomatic security, so he's served overseas helping me as Secretary of State. He's just a normal average person. And the reason why is, first off, the House vote was illegitimate, seeing that it was never passed on to the House, only proposed to the Senate. The fact is, the House has been inactive, and the only two active people in the House are Sheev Palpatine and Armand Foley. And so when it comes to committee assignments, there are only two people able to vote. Armand, who is my dear friend, even though we are campaigning against each other, he voted yes on the vice presidential nomination because he believes in bipartisanship. He believes, like me, that it's not time for politics and it's time to set up this government. However, unfortunately, what we're seeing from the other side is that the GOP, and I can confirm this because I have a screenshot of one of their chairmen speaking. I can send it to you if you want here.
Yeah, let's see. Can we throw that up on the screen, please, control room? Let's throw that up on the screen. Let's see if we can do that. Yeah.
So the so-called GOP chairman was talking to some of my staff the other day. He said, we had to strike Biden. None of his vice presidential candidates will get passed through the Senate. And I mean none. He will go without a VP. Why? Because the Republicans in Congress are trying to create congressional deadlock. They're trying to stop us from getting bipartisan work done. And as I said, it's not time for politics. It's time for development, progress, and moving on forward from the foundation that Bernard set us upon. And I'm doing completely fine on it right now. Like, I have been meeting with cabinet, doing administration purges, getting rid of people that we don't need in government, cutting the red tape and bureaucracy, and opening it up for the average American to get a job in this country. So that is my main goal right now.
Yeah, and you saw the screenshot, everybody. It says, reasons, nothing personal. We had to strike Biden. None of his VP candidates will get passed through Senate, and I mean none. He will go without a VP. And you were DOA at House. You can see that one more time there, folks. That is crazy. I mean, are these people just set up against? They just want to stack the cards against you.
Yeah, and it's totally unacceptable. It's super unprofessional, especially now that we're just building this nation. This is not news, everybody. I'd like to remind everyone that it's not news.
Same problems.
Yeah, it's we're developing this country. It's not set. There's no time for politics. We need like certain direction, and we need it now, and we can't get that if Congress is going to be deadlocking everything that comes through because of these illegitimate votes that are being casted within the House of Representatives. But yeah, so
tell us before I have you for about another minute or so. What do we expect to hear from the press briefing today? What can the American people look forward to?
Well, there's going to be several speakers coming from the Department of Defense and different agencies talking about what their departments have been initiated to do. And we spoke about this yesterday in the cabinet meeting. We got a lot of work done, and I'm looking forward to seeing these reports and statements from these different agencies and what they're starting to begin to do.
That sounds really good. So, your thoughts on the whole VP thing? I mean, do you think? I mean, who? You know, a lot of our viewers and a lot of people have been saying that you've been attacking Palpatine very unfairly. You know, as some people have been saying. I mean, I think that it's just a whole, it's just this whole partisan thing that we're doing here, not voting for people that could be working hard for our families, is just ridiculous. So, what are your thoughts about that? Because then that's the last question I'm going to ask you.
Well, I really don't think it's unfair when it's straightforward to the American people that there are certain biases in media. I respect the freedom of speech, but I don't respect the abuse of the freedom of speech. There's a certain extent to it. There's different things. There's freedom of speech and there's libel. And what C-SPAN has been doing is pure libel. What Sheev has been doing has been pure libel. And those are
Right.
two differences that nobody has taken into factor. And this is a completely biased because it's coming from the person who's creating congressional deadlock at the same time, if you get me. Because C-SPAN is supposed
Right.
to be nonpartisan like it is in real life. But
Yeah.
we don't see that coming here from AR.
No, we do not. Finally,
Yeah.
when we're on the topic of media, what is the media you're most watching? What is your favorite media company?
I think MSNBC and CBS are both my favorite, but MSNBC has like the best quality of news, which I respect, especially with your professionality that I've seen within the past couple of years.
Well, I appreciate it, man. I thank you for calling in today, and we thank you for all that you've been doing. You've been working hard. We hope that you win and for this election, but we don't know. Armin is creeping up. You're going to have to watch Armin. A great friend of mine, but you're going to have to watch him because he may sneak up on you and, oh, you lost. All right. Thanks.
All right. Have a good day.
You too. Thanks. All right. So you just heard from the President of the United States. He is he's gonna be coming on the podium very soon. He just called us from like that corner, like right over there. He's on the phone right over there. You can literally just bring our cameras over there and we can see him. Okay. So the press briefing will begin very soon. I am very almost positive that it's gonna start like in the next like 1 to 2 minutes. Okay, everybody. So do not fret. Yeah, it's again starting in 1 minute. We're just waiting on the president to get settled back in again. This press room has definitely filled up since the president did his on-air interview with us. So that's really good. That's great. All right, so this whole partisan gridlock we got going on, we got to cut that off. We got to really start to watch what we're doing here in Congress. So definitely interesting. Definitely some interesting things we're seeing here in Congress as well. But again, I want to let everybody know press briefing will be starting very soon. Soon we're going to have the press briefing will begin here live from the White House. All right, yeah. Okay. Sorry about that. My producer was just telling me something there. Okay. All right. So the press briefing will begin very soon. When we come back from this quick break, the press briefing will be live on MSNBC. Do not go anywhere. MSNBC, this special breaking news report. We'll be right back. Okay, the press briefing is beginning right now. I have confirmation that it's starting now. Why is no one coming out? I'm not exactly sure. We just took like a 30-second break there. All right, somebody's coming out. All right. Lion Calls 233 is coming out now. We're going to see what he has to say, and we're going to see what he is doing. So let's go ahead and listen in to him while he is talking. I'm not sure there's not a voice for this, so we're going to quiet down and allow you to watch this because he's going to do M. So the press briefing begins right now. Okay, Michael Smith here, back in the West when I'm trying to be quiet here. They're not allowing us to ask questions. The questions are being dodged. They're not allowing us to ask any questions. I'm not exactly sure what the ultimate goal is, but I mean, you can see Con Artist from Con News is trying to ask a question, and it seems like, and even Atomic from CBS, not being allowed to ask any questions. People, he's really trying to dodge questions. Really, I don't know what's going on in this predator, but I mean, they need to allow people to ask questions. Indeed, we're trying to ask questions, and not allowing us to ask questions. Very weird, but they're saying that they're gonna allow questions after the reports. But not exactly sure why not. But let's continue. And you hear what he's saying about the press right now. He's saying the press sucks. Look at that. He's saying the press sucks. You hear that? Look at that. Wow. Keep listening in. Well, Arthur Chin called MSNBC fake news. Huh? So we're fake news. I sorry about that, everybody. A little graphics here. I mean, we're fake news. I mean, he has got to be the most corrupt individual in America. He is terrible. I mean, he's hellbound. How about that? How about I say that? He's hellbound. And he is the worst associate attorney general in American history. And he can go choke on a tree. Go suck a tree. What an idiot. What an idiot. Let's continue listening to this. And look at this guy. This guy, he's arguing with the press. He doesn't even want to answer questions. These people are absolute lunatics. Who put these people in office? Who put these people as representatives of the White House? This guy is a straight up noob that has made his way to the press room. Who is this guy? What the heck is he doing in the press room? What is Arthur Chin doing in the press room? What are any of these tryhards, bureaucrats doing in the press room, answering and representing the American people? What in the world is going on here? We need to start holding these government officials accountable because they want to argue with the press. They don't want to answer any questions. They want to silence the media. I don't care what network you're from or what network you watch. They want to silence the media. And it ends now. It ends today. What is he doing? What is going on? What is going on? He refuses to answer questions. They make excuse after excuse. This has been the worst press briefing I have ever seen. Unorganized, delayed 50 bazillion times. What is going on? The unprofessionalism, the all-out, blatant unprofessionalism. Who trained these people? Where did they get a degree? Who gave these idiots a degree? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Who gave them this job? Unbelievable. 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 And look at this. Look at this. Let's get our camera over here. Can we get our camera over here? Look at this. Look at this, everybody. Look at that. They won't even let people jump now. We have to pull our camera over here. Look at this. Lioncloth needs to be fired and sent back wherever the hell he came from. He needs to be sent back and he needs to be fired. Fire him from his position. He is the worst press secretary I have ever seen. He needs to be fired. Fire this idiot. Fire this guy. This guy has been nothing more than terrible in this press room. Terrible. They can't answer any of your questions. They dodge your questions. This guy is awful. What in the world is he doing? Send him back to where he came from. Fire him. He walks away from correspondence. Everything. What is this guy doing? Let's keep listening. My producers have told me that we're going to go ahead and cut the fee and return you to your regularly scheduled programming at this time. So we want to thank you for joining us for this special report for the White House press briefing. We thank you for joining us. We will be back on the air for MSNBC reports later this evening. Thanks so much for watching MSNBC live from the White House. I'm Michael Smith.